ripe and full, really. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have another special release from Diageo. Here in my cask is the Glenkinchie, 24 years old, vintage 1991, hefty 57.2 ABV, and a hefty price tag of around 400. Ooh. Glenkinchie is a lowland distillery, one of the very few residual lowland distilleries. And this one is the first Glenkinchie from the special release series, which is matured in European or ex-European oak casks. And this one is, as said, bottled in cask strength. The number of bottles available is 5,928. There is a manager's choice bottle out on the market from Glenkinchie. It's 17 years old, vintage 1992, not 1991. It's priced around 250. And well, this competes with this bottle a lot because it's cask strength as well and is matured in European oak casks as well, and was named the best whiskey from Glenkinchie ever. This was judged by 27 employees of Diageo, distillery managers, blend masters, and so on. And there are still a few bottles out there on the shelves. I hadn't had one of those, but if the managers say this is the best casks, well, probably it's the best cask, and you have to decide if you pay another 150 for those 7 years more. Yeah. One of only 5,928 bottles, natural cask strength. And here on the gap there are the tasting notes. The nose is rich and generous with notes of lime, toffee, apple, and walnuts. The palate is smooth, sweet, and warming, growing spicy with aromatic wood and creamy toffee. Adding water develops the sweet smoothness into a fine delicacy with a subtle pungency and a long, warming finish. Well balanced and with a pleasing, subtle complexity, delightful at the natural cask strength, and even more indulgent with a little water. There we go. Purple. So this is the standard bottling, bottle shape of Glenkinchie. And in this case there's some printing on here with a, well, coat of arms of Glenkinchie. Some serial left and right, and the GC for Glenkinchie is an artificial new emblem, no coat of arms. And I got a small sample from the distributor, thank you very much. And with this sample came this booklet, and well, where is the Glenkinchie? Here it is. Glenkinchie. A lively Glenkinchie with more body than younger expressions and considerably more spicy. After a cautious start, the nose opens to reveal clearly defined floral, fruit, and cereal aromas that with water becomes more indulgent, while the palate, there's complexity and a wonderful drying aromatic and bittersweet finish. Yeah, a limited edition, natural cask strength. It's a lowland distillery. The third distillery release of cask strength Glenkinchie available in this series. From refill European oak butts filled in 1991. The oldest cask strength Glenkinchie release to date in this series, and the first from European oak. The manager's choice is from European oak as well. From specialist retailers only. RRSP, registered retail selling price, £300. Appearance, rich gold, clear amber, good legs. Nose, mature and considered, gentle at first, and soon rich and generous. Body, medium oily, smooth textured palate and warming with a bittersweet start. Finish long and warm with a trace of Szechuan pepper, spicy and mouth-cooling. Gingery with cinnamon and cedar. Yeah. And here you see workers moving casks, turning them so that the bunch hole is on the top side. Founded 1837 by farmers, rebuilt as a model distillery village in the 1890s. Today there is a small museum on site as well as a bowling green in front of it. It looks wonderful. But the town is catching up. Usually has worked almost continuously, even with a brief pause through 2 world wars. Still house rebuilt and converted to steam heating in 1981. Quite early. 2 of the largest stills in Scotland. Wash still holds 32,000 liters. I think when they removed the stills and changed to a new one, they had to remove the whole roof of the building, a distillery building. Yeah. That's it. Now go for the whiskey. I have to be careful. 57.2 is far above my normal drinking strength. So I avoid burning my tasting buds with a high strength. So I typically go up to 53 today. 5 years ago, I limited myself to 50. Ripe and full, really. And there's a caramel note and a lot of vanilla. Biscuit. Walnuts, little sharpnuts. Ripe fruits. And it's said that there is some moss and ash accents in it. No. With moss, I think it's always some moddery, some rotten aroma. No, not at all. Probably a little bit of cinnamon, but very, very faint. Cedar, aromatic. Yeah. And an extreme fruitiness. Probably those pineapples. Yeah. Just a few drops, just to bring it down. Some whiskies get watery, others will increase the aroma. And this one loses aroma, going down, showing lighter flavors, lighter fruits, and a little cooling sharpness, probably this ginger and the cedar. Vanilla and caramel are less now, becoming more. It's recovering. Yeah, bringing more. In the beginning, smooth, oily, and then kicking in spiciness, oakiness, warming, ginger. And now, fading away, the spiciness is gone. Aromatic residues, probably from the European oak. long aftertaste. Yeah. Tasting this blind, I would never said that this one is a lowland distillery. Not at all. Glenkinchie is not typical for a lowland distillery because it's just 2 stills, not 3. And so the character of this whiskey is more Highland style than lowland style. And this might be a typical Highland whiskey. Not Speyside. Speyside has a different fruitiness. But a typical Highland whiskey, even coming from the lowlands. A wonderful piece of work, yes. But you have to be careful not to dilute it too much, because I had a dram before, adding a few drops more of water, and then the mouthfeel, the impact was gone. It was still fruity and intense, but the spiciness, the kick was less, a lot less. So staying around above 50, 52, for me it's the ideal ABV of this whiskey. And 5,928 bottles is a lot for a lowland whiskey, for a 400 euros, 300 pound lowland whiskey. And I think it will be around for quite a long time, so that you do not have to rush for this whiskey, even if it's really good. But there will be more, and probably they will be sometime on sale. Yeah, might be. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned and feel free to share this video.